the progressive environments of teaching from newborn through toddlerhood. So in the beginning, when the child's newborn, they mostly sleep. So having a space in the room where you are, where you spend most of the time, for them to get used to the noises around the house. You don't have to put them in a quiet environment. Get them used to the normal noises around the house. It's better for you, it's better for them, it's better for everyone that you don't, tiptoe around them. So create a space where you see them and you keep an eye on them, and they can have, like I put back here as a mirror, then pictures of family, educational play toys with tactile experiences. This is the next phase when they can actually start crawling, which could be around 5 to 6 months, scooting and crawling. They will want to go to this area and they need to see it, so they want to go there and explore. So I have soft blocks, soft books, rotational balls and toys. Here's a top for movement. And then you have the tactile color rings to teach color. And they have different textures. And they teach them gradation of shapes and size. And then the next phase is when they actually, they can scoot around and handle small objects. There's nothing unsafe on the bottom shelf. And so they can have a musical experience here with a small introductory xylophone with the keys. There's sorting that only has 4 shapes, so it's limited to 4 shapes. It's easier for them. This is a little barn. It has 3 soft animals in there for learning vocabulary and teaching sounds of the animals. A very beginning puzzle with only 3 parts with knobs. And then over here is the See and Say that teaches the sounds of the animals. And then at the top, I have a basket here with, sorry for all the movement, I'm going to unplug so I can move around. It's a basket that has fake fruit. You can teach the names of them and the sounds, like banana or orange, apple, and then there's 2 of each one for matching. And then the next one has just 2 parts and 3 parts for learning to cut food with a fake knife. So it's food prep at the early stage. And then here is sound basket. So you can start teaching them vocabulary with sound objects. Turkey, mouse, and so on. So I have like that if there's a teachable moment that I want to teach, but it's up and out of reach, so they can't just kind of pour it all over. And then here is a basket that has the nestling. They go on top of each other. So it's early building skills similar to the pink tower, but it does have quantity, 1, and then the symbol of 1 on the top that they can trace. And this goes 1 through 5, and it also has pictures for vocabulary. So early child development is about a tactile experience, growing your senses, hearing, touching, tasting, feeling. So that's what this is all about. Movement and being read to and listening to sounds and developing. And then they want more to touch and start getting more intellectual and hearing music and shapes and sounds of animals. And so all of this is early childhood development. But again, it goes from left to right. And then you put the objects that are safest for smaller children in case you have multiple age children. Up on the top, you want to put the more advanced things that your small crawler or toddler cannot get a hold of. And then your shelf will need to get a bit taller in the future so that, you know, your older child still has things that they can reach that baby can't reach. All right, well, thank you for listening. I hope that helps, and I hope you have fun setting up your educational environment in your home. It does not have to take up a lot of space. It can be in a corner. It can be, like if you have one child, you don't need to put all of this out. You would start with this stage, then move to this stage and take the other one away and take up the same amount of space. And then as they progress, you can just rotate things out from there. Or you can get a larger shelf where you can put more options and choices. Some for language, some for math, some for sensorial, and so on. I hope that was helpful. This is early childhood development stations or educational space from 0 to, say, 6 or 7 months, over here to the next stage up to probably 1.5, and then going into 1.5 and up type environment where you have more shelves with more options on them. Look for my video about water play as well and other stages of educational development with more educational material.